What is up, guys? Swallow J here, and I'm here with my co-host, who's not feeling all that well from the herpes. From the COVID. Egg, say what's up.
What's up?
Yeah, as you can tell, he's not pumped today. But anyway, joining us, the Huntsville qualifier winner, Tony Buddha McClure. Oh shit! Look at them guns, bro. That's illegal. At least in like 48 states, you can't carry those.
Yeah, I
Is it
got a
Hopefully,
permit.
Alabama is one of those states where you can, so that's
Yeah,
why we're inviting you to the PGF.
right. Yeah, I got a permit that allows me to take it. So
Yeah. Now we're talking behind the scenes. We're all watching the trials, and you, my man, you was doing your homework.
oh
You were
yeah,
watching all these guys that were on the PGF. You were talking about Matt Elkins and Cam Hurd. What did you
yeah,
think of that match?
that was an awesome match to watch. It was awesome. I can't wait to see it again. Sub only though, so it'll be
Yeah.
it'll be a little different, but it was awesome to watch. Got a lot
Yeah,
out of it.
you're a wrestler too. How do you think you match up with those two guys? Because they're both wrestlers.
Yeah, they're really good. We'll see when we get there. I think I can wrestle with anybody. So
Right on.
yeah,
It's a good attitude to have. But just remember, wrestle all you want. You need those subs.
right. Yeah, mhm.
That's how you get the points.
For sure. Definitely gonna be having the subs chokes.
Right on. Yeah, listen, the more points that you can get for the subs, it's better.
Right.
A lot of guys I know in the beginning were going like the first 3 minutes hunting for that choke, and when the time started running out, those last couple of minutes, they're looking for anything.
Right. Yeah, my wrestling is a lot to get to the chokes too, like slide bys, arm drags. I'm going for the takedown to the pass immediately, not trying to take down into full guard anyways, so I'm trying to slide by, get to your back and choke anyway. So that's my wrestling style regardless. So it kind of translates well for this. So I'm pretty pumped about it. Pretty confident in my wrestling.
No, that'll be great. Obviously, the more points, the better.
Right.
But just also honestly, take whatever you can get.
Yeah.
We found every year the competition has risen, and it's really become whatever you can get. Take it, get in, get out.
Right. Yep.
Bro, I saw you trying to put somebody's foot up their rear, and I'm like, ah.
Yeah, that was crazy. He didn't tap, dude. I've never felt so many pops in at one time. It was crazy. Even the first one that I didn't get the tap on, the first time I went for the toe hold, it popped it right when I grabbed it, and then I went back to it, and it popped maybe 30 more times. It was nuts. Yeah, it was nuts. I still got PTSD in my hands, feeling that like when I'm trying to go to sleep at night, his foot just popping in my hand.
Oh God, listen. I thought it was gonna break.
Yeah,
I
I
was
did
just
too.
like,
Yeah, they
man, I was.
they showed me the mechanics to make it break next time. So I had to dial them in just a little bit more, and maybe it will break. But
So you were.
It'd be nice, but let's hope not at the same time. It's kind of one of those things.
Hey, listen, it's their job to tap, right?
Yeah, right.
I mean,
Mhm.
it's your job to secure it
Right.
and make it hurt enough for them to be like, okay, uncle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a
So-
crazy feeling wanting to break it and not wanting it to break in the same time. Like it's nuts. It was a weird feeling, but
Yeah.
It's their job to tap, man.
if it breaks, it breaks. Yeah.
Hold on, we got let's see, what do we got here? Look at that, it's Conscious Keelan. Yeah, A can grow a beard. That's what happens when he's sick.
Yeah, I was on vacation, and then we all got sick coming back, and so I've been in work for almost 2 weeks. So it's
COVID.
Yeah. I tested negative. The wife tested positive. So did father-in-law that was with us. So it's glorious. I've the first time I got COVID, 2 years ago, it was like nothing. It was like just knowing this one's it's strong. Careful.
Knock on wood. I've never had any kind of symptoms or anything like that, like COVID related. So yeah, I don't know what you're going through, but I hope you feel better.
I appreciate it. I mean, at least we got some trials to watch, and some stuff to look forward to with the PGF. So I mean, obviously we're staying busy.
And of course, that magical Logan Paul versus Dylan Dennis match last night.
I didn't see
That
that.
was epic.
I
Said
seen
no one.
I seen Dylan go for a guillotine and get punched on the ground, and that's it. Hey,
I don't know what happened, bro, but at one point the dude went for an actual takedown.
Oh, really?
And Logan Paul actually stuffed it.
Well, he's got
and
wrestling.
then and then at the end, that's when everything broke loose. I'm like, oh my god, this is just insane. And Logan Paul just went for a hammer fist. He missed it, but I'm like, why are you going for a guillotine? It's boxing, bro.
Right. Yeah, I think they built up too much tension for that. Like they just wanted to fight. They didn't want to box. They wanted to fight.
Man, I almost feel like it was just like a money grab, and he was all set up. If they really wanted to fight, they could have just met somewhere and thrown down.
Right.
They got them. Yeah. They got the money to make it happen.
I'm sure they made a lot of money off of that, though. So.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean,
didn't
that
even
place
have to go that long.
Yeah, that place was packed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and didn't even have to do the thing that they were there to do. So.
Right, like Dylan Dennis threw like 5 punches. That was it.
Yeah. I don't know what he's gonna do now. Like he needs to go back to jiu-jitsu and where he's good. Like I mean, you already established yourself as a jiu-jitsu guy. Do jiu-jitsu, dude. You've already been punched in the head too many times.
I don't think anybody's gonna want to take a chance on this guy now.
Nah.
It's like you're a liability, son.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Maybe Bellator. I
don't know. Yeah. Somebody who needs some attention, some news or something. I don't know.
Come to the PGF. I'll choke you, Dylan Dennis. Come on.
There you go. There you go.
6 points, easy.
Listen. I don't know. We're gonna have to like revisit that invite, but let's get back to you. So, bro, Tony, that's your name, but they call you Buddha. Well, where's that come from?
So when I was a little kid, I wasn't a little kid, if you know what I mean.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So I was pretty hefty, fluffy, whatever you want to call, and I used to shave my head like down to like stubble. So I played football in middle school, 6th grade year. I went out for the team, and we were doing Oklahoma drills where you're starting your back, turn around, try to run through them. And the coach, he put me up against like a guy that had already played the year before. He was supposed to be a starter that year and stuff. And I ran him over. I had the ball. I got up and I ran him over. And the coach was like, no, that's not how you tackle, blah, blah. So he's like, do it again. So we did it again. I ran him over again. And then the coach put 2 guys down on their backs in front of me. And I did it again. I ran both of them over at the same time. And I threw the ball down, like my emotions got the best of me. I threw the ball down, did a little dance. And he was like, what was that? I was like, I don't know. And he's like, well, we're going to call you Buddha, and that's the Buddha shuffle. And I ran to the sideline. I threw up because I was exhausted. It was ridiculous. And then the next day, the coach literally came to every one of my classes and told my teachers and all the kids that that's not my name. Like Tony isn't my name anymore, to call me Buddha, and it's stuck ever since. My little brothers and sisters call me Buddha.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So it really
that's
stuck.
What's up.
And then I lost all the weight and turned it against
and
them.
You're still Buddha.
Yeah, yep.
Just one with big guns now,
yeah.
you know?
Yep. I didn't like the nickname at first, hurt your feelings a little bit. And my mom was going to come up there and pitch a big fit. And I told her, no, I got this. And then, so I handled it myself. I turned it all around.
Yeah, for sure. Sometimes you just got to lean into it.
Yep. You know? It's probably one of the best things that's ever happened to me. It made high school a lot easier, made everything easier. I didn't have a lot of friends before that. And then once he did that, I was friends with pretty much the whole school. They all loved it. So
that's what's up. Hell yeah. So how do you go? You went from football to wrestling, or when did wrestling come into the picture?
Well, the head football coach was also the head wrestling coach. So right after football, he told me to come to wrestling. So when he told me about it, I was like, oh, y'all got wrestling here? Because I was a huge WWE fan. So like to that point too, like up until 6th grade when I started wrestling for real, I thought I was gonna go to the gym. We were gonna be jumping off the top rope, hitting people with elbows and stuff like that. So I showed up, and it was one of the hardest things I ever did, and I did not like it at first. I tried to quit the next day. I went to the coach's classroom, and I told him that my mom said I couldn't wrestle. I had all my wrestling stuff in my bag. I even like cried a little, to make him feel bad for me. And so he was like, "Okay, I understand." And I went to my next period and finished that. In between classes again, he came and found me in the hallway. He called my mom. My mom was like, "I never said that. He can wrestle if he wants to." So he basically asked me, "Are you gonna be a wimp all your life, or are you gonna be at wrestling practice today?" And I went to wrestling practice, and I never stopped. It was once again one of the best things that I ever did in my life.
Now, did you show up with a Rey Mysterio Jr. mask, or did you show up just with a singlet?
I didn't, but I did come with like some tights and stuff like that. It was, yeah, it wasn't. See, I didn't even know what a singlet was, unless it was like Kurt Angle style, all the way down to the belly button. Yeah.
Buddha come out looking like Shawn Michaels and shit, dancing.
Yeah, I was like, so when are we gonna learn how to jump off the top rope? I don't even see any ropes. Yeah, I found out real quick. It was not what I thought.
Oh, bro, that is amazing, though. That's listen. I'm a pro wrestling fan.
Yeah,
like
I was huge.
I grew up, in the early '80s. Just as a kid watching wrestling. I mean, I watched Puerto Rican wrestling, American wrestling, any kind of wrestling that was on TV. I was watching it.
Right. Yeah. So, I was just the WWE guy, but yeah, me too. I was huge into WWE. Huge. I had all the action figures. I had all the rings, all the belts. We'd fight on the trampoline, just doing WWE moves, and then it turned into a real fight, and then we'd get back to WWE. Yeah.
So growing up, who were the guys that you were like, yeah, what's up? The Rock, Stone Cold, what?
The Rock, D-Generation X, of course. John Cena, of course. He was probably my favorite back then. Looking back on it now, I probably could have had some cooler favorites, but back then John Cena was the man. Like, you can't see me. Yeah, F you.
Yeah,
F you. That was my favorite thing to hit on the trampoline.
Cena's still doing it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like before he was actually John Cena.
Yeah.
He used to come out with like a bucket hat, a big old chain.
He'd rap his own come out song.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was I used to wear the long denim shorts like him, that goes like halfway to the shins. Yeah, all of that. I had his merch. Yeah, the jorts. Yeah, jean shorts.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah. It was cool back then, though. So
yeah,
well, short.
Is it safe to say that you might be cutting some promos or something if you win some matches or what?
There's no telling what I'll do when my emotions get the best of me. There's no telling what I'll do. I try to keep it calm and stuff, but yeah, maybe. Because I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Egg. I've been asking him a whole bunch of questions. Just go ahead. I know you got questions too.
Oh no. I mean, Keelan was just trying to bring us back about 10 minutes ago, and so I thought we might talk about that. I mean, Buddha, you got your name basically by running people over. I imagine that's your plan for the PGF, but it starts with the combine, then the draft, because you have to be on a team, and that's also one of the first ways you get paid to show up. Is they have $2,500 each of the 4 managers, and they get to decide who they're going to pick and put on their team. But at 10 a.m. on October 29th, we have the combine. Have you looked into that and seen what there is?
I don't know what we're going to be doing in the combine. I am confident that I'm in good shape. I'm strong. I asked Sam Akert about it, and he said they didn't have to do the combine, right? Last season.
Last season was a little bit different.
Yeah, it was a quintet, right?
Yeah, but this is basically, if you want to look back, look at season 3. of the PGF. That's kind of what we've gone back to.
Okay.
But you should like that more because that's going to give you more guaranteed matches. So you definitely have,
Yeah.
12 guaranteed matches, 3 a night, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. You get Friday off, and then should you run over everyone, make the top 8, you'll be able to be at the finale on the Saturday.
Awesome. Yeah.
But just to let you know about it, the combine, there's a number of different things there. You're gonna have grip strength, which I believe they're going to try to use squeeze power. They have grip strength, which they have a device, just your standard grip strength thing from physical therapy that you do. Squeeze power. Apparently, they're going to have like a roll bot. You can go get to see how hard you can squeeze. There's a kind of a hardcore plank where you may in a plank position, but then they're going to have buttons that you're going to have to hit all kinds of buttons to show your interactions, stuff like that. There's a ball throw, so medicine ball, just see how far you can launch that one. I mean, looking at how you looked at the PGF qualifier in Huntsville, I think you're going to launch that damn thing. So that should be pretty fun.
Yeah.
But I guess we kind of bring this up because, it's an opportunity. You don't have a whole lot of footage out there that I can find.
No, not a whole lot. I got a lot of it on my phone that I watch back for myself. But my buddy, I'm not too good with the technology thing, you know what I'm saying? So I got one of my buddies, he just created a YouTube channel for me and everything right after the PGF. Right now it's only the PGF qualifier on there right now, like the interview, some of the matches and stuff like that. But I'm just gonna start sending all the videos to him, and he's gonna handle it for me.
Well, definitely send me the link. I mean,
Okay.
I got to do my pre-draft post, so I'll throw that in there as well.
For sure.
So did you get a chance to talk to Jackson Spry, one of the managers? I know he was at the qualifier. Did you talk to him about the PGF?
I did. I talked to him a little bit. Yes, sir. Yeah, he had a couple questions and stuff. Not really much, but yeah, I talked to him. He seems like he knows his stuff about the PGF for sure. He had a clipboard. He was walking around. He was coaching church the whole time, and he knows his stuff about jiu-jitsu too. I was looking for a couple things. He knew exactly what I was looking for and stuff. So yeah, he definitely knows his stuff.
Oh yeah, I think he just got his purple belt a few months back
Yeah.
from Brandon. He definitely knows a lot about the PGF. But I guess maybe give you a chance here. So a lot of the managers watch this show. Why should they pick you, and why should they give you a good amount of money?
Because I'm the dark horse of this PGF, guaranteed. Nobody knows who I am, and I'm coming for everybody. I'm coming to make a statement. This is going to be my Nicky Rod moment. This is going to be my J-Rod moment. I'm coming out of nowhere. I'm going to put myself on the map, basically.
So, I mean, you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself. Normally it's Egg who's like calling people out and saying you need to do this to win and blah blah blah, which is perfectly fine. But it's like the pressure comes from him. Now the pressure, you're putting that pressure on yourself. Are you ready for this? I mean, you're gonna have like 12 matches in the course of 4 days,
right?
And then if you make the top 8, the tournament it's a one night, so you might have to go a couple of times. Is your body ready for this?
For sure. We go multiple times every day. I train every day. We do multiple rounds every day. I mean, I know they're not competition, but I'm going with the black belts here at Integrity mostly, and they're not holding back on me. Feels like comp rolls to me when I'm in here going. I know I'm rolling comp rolls, so.
Well, shout out to mention them so people know who your partners are, so they know who got you ready.
Well, I got Kyle Camareno. He's the owner of Integrity Black Belt.
Right
I got Austin. I can't think of his last name right now, but he's a monster black belt. He just got his black belt this past year, and he's a monster. I can't wait to see him compete for his black belt run. He's still getting a little ready. I think he's got a couple things he's looking to do. Maybe IBJJF. I think he has to wait a little bit for IBJJF because he hadn't been competing there. And, they got you got time limits and stuff where you can get your belts and stuff. And I think the last time he competed, he was like a purple belt or something like that in IBJJF. So I guess something has to happen. I'm not too sure on that, but he's a monster. I do know that he's ridiculous and nobody knows about him. But he's a big help to me learning as quick as I am, because he's just as addicted to jiu-jitsu as I am. Like, he's studying at home every night just like I am, but he's been doing it way longer, so I'm getting a lot from him. I got Mark Accord. He's huge, you know what I'm saying? Or Acre. I don't know, everybody calls him Accord, but yeah, he's huge. I get a couple rounds in him, not with him, not too many. But when I do, it's tough, because he's like 6'5", 300 pounds, maybe
Papa
right on.
Cord? No
Maybe.
way. He's like 225,
Yeah,
215.
right. Well, he's getting there for sure. He's lost a lot of weight,
Nice.
He just had a Muay Thai fight and just demolished this young dude not too long ago.
Wow.
Nuts. Yeah. Yep. But him, and then I got my blue belt training partners and stuff that are they get after it just as much as me. I got Dylan Cantoral. He helps me out a lot.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God it's not Dennis.
No. No, he doesn't want that smoke. But I got Sam Aker, of course. We had some tough rolls yesterday at the open, man. I'm sure we'll get something in today after this. Let me see. I'm trying to think of more. A couple of the guys that I usually train with, they just moved. Like one of the guys, his name is Caleb. He just moved to Arizona. Sadly, he was one of my main training partners. He has a similar build to me and everything, and he started maybe a year or right at a year before I started. So I rolled with him since I walked through the door. He'll be missed here for sure. He moved to Arizona. But we got a lot of people here at the gym that give me plenty of work.
Right on.
Hard rolls.
So
now these are Dick. Go ahead, Egg. Go ahead.
No, I mean, you've been doing your research. Like I said, you were looking at guys during the East Coast trials. Is there anyone that you're looking forward to? Like you say, hey, this guy, yeah, Buddha's gonna run over him.
I wouldn't say anybody I'm gonna run over, but every one of those guys are gonna know who I am after we roll for sure. I don't think that anybody in the PGF is somebody that it gets ran over by anyone. You know what I'm saying? But there's definitely guys that I feel I'll do well against for sure.
So you've been keeping up with the seasons, and know how it goes, the point scoring and all that.
Yes, sir. I've been binging everything PGF, your guys' podcast, all the seasons.
I'm sorry.
No, you guys' podcast is great. I'm mad I haven't seen it before. I got my podcast list is just jiu-jitsu stuff. I have no idea how I have not found this podcast yet.
Because we're dorks. We're just usually we'll start with jiu-jitsu and then we get off the rails and end up talking about strippers and
That's good though. I like that. That's good. You can't be jiu-jitsu all the time. Gotta have some strippers in your life, you know?
Yeah, I mean, we have Egg to keep us on track. He's
right.
the one that's like, all right, enough
Do
of
my
that.
best.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
I've noticed that. Egg always brings you guys back. Yeah.
Talking about that, obviously we have quite a gauntlet. I mean, like you said, 12 matches, 3 a night. You think you're ready for it because you're doing multiple things a day. Any other plans, like, particular like recovery efforts, or how are you going to handle this?
For sure. Like, I'm gonna try to get saunas while I'm there. Just recover, rest, make sure I get my my macros and everything. And I usually never have a problem with recovering and stuff like that. Just rest, really. Let your body do what it's made to do.
Very well. So
Right on.
you've been studying jiu-jitsu for about 2 years, was it?
Yes, sir.
3?
Yes, sir. But yeah, like probably 2 years and maybe like 4 or 5 months. Yeah, something around there. Maybe 2.5 years going on.
So you wrestled in high school, but you didn't in college. What brought you to jiu-jitsu?
Well, I was a huge MMA fan already. I thought I was gonna, get into jiu-jitsu for MMA, but then I fell in love with jiu-jitsu, and MMA is a lot to focus on, but I don't know. I just fell in love with jiu-jitsu, to be honest with you. Like once I started getting choked out by kids half my size and stuff like that, I was like, well, this is what you need to learn. You know what I'm saying? There's guys on the street, like little kids out here that could kill you. So maybe focus a little bit on this jiu-jitsu thing. I always thought I'd go back to try some MMA, and I did do a little Muay Thai and stuff. I don't mind getting hit in the head, but like, do I want to get hit in the head? Not really, you know?
That's smart.
Yeah.
That's
And
smart. He's like, CTE, nah, not for me.
right. And it's the body kicks and the leg kicks that really like kind of swerved me. I'm like, I took one body kick and it dropped me, and I was like, oh yeah, maybe not. You know, this is an every other day kind of thing. Let's do jiu-jitsu. Yeah.
So,
And
so is jiu-jitsu like a hobby, or are you looking to make it into a career?
oh, I'm definitely looking to make it into a career. Definitely. As fast as I can. Yes.
All right. All
For
right.
sure. I'm putting in
I
the
mean,
work to do it. If I could just get to where I could, you know, dial back the hours at work, because I do construction hardwood floor covering. So it'd be nice to get up off my knees there and be on my knees on the mat. A little bit more cushion. A little bit more cushion. Yeah.
we'll try not to clip this part where you're just saying, talking
Yeah.
about the mats, you know.
Right. Yeah. Appreciate that. Just a little snip, you know.
I listen. Yeah, we talk to all the guys, and most of the guys that are competing nowadays, they're just looking to make it into a career. And you know, we've mentioned it that I think within a couple of years it'll be possible for a lot of
Yeah.
guys to make money and have a decent living. You know,
Yeah.
competing. You know, doing seminars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Egg mentioned that you wrestled in high school, but not in college. Did you not want to proceed that into college, or what
So
happened there?
I did, and I got accepted. I got an offer and everything, but
Where to? Where to?
like Reinhardt University,
Okay.
Reinhardt. Yeah, it's small, but I was looking and stuff, but my mom passed away my senior year of high school. Probably it was Easter break, so spring, like right after spring break and stuff. We was going up to my grandma's for Easter thing, and it was raining pretty bad, and she hydroplaned and got in a car accident and passed away. So for like that next year, I was kind of just in like la la land, you know, not really doing anything. So yeah, that it kind of came back to bite me, but we made it through it. So
For sure, for sure. What gave you your motivation to come back to some sort of training?
I had I had started getting fat again, and
You
so
were trying to get like Buddha again. You're like,
right,
hey.
yeah. So I got married, and I seen my wedding pictures, and I was like, whoa. And so I got back into the gym working out real hard, and I was thinking about the MMA thing, like I was telling you earlier. And one night I was literally sitting on my couch watching UFC, and my brother and one of my other buddies came in, and my buddy, he started like messing with me and stuff, because like I had been telling, like they seen that I had been in the gym, I lost all that weight and stuff like that. And so he came to the couch and he was like messing with me and stuff, like wrestling around with me. And he was like, he got me like a guillotine, like a crappy guillotine, you know, like just like boys do. And he's like, I've been going to the gym. So I got out of the guillotine, got a guillotine on him, choked him to sleep, and dropped him on my living room floor. And that next day I went to jiu-jitsu class. Yeah.
Wait. This is your brother, you said?
No, my friend that came in with my brother.
Oh, okay.
My brother was telling him the whole time not to do it, but yeah, I felt bad. It
So
scared the crap out of me. I put him to sleep like on my living room floor, and like I'm trying to
yeah.
wake him up. I'm like holding him in my arms, like he's dead.
Don't die on me. Don't die on me.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, I'm going to jiu-jitsu. Yeah.
Oh, right on. Shit.
So, talking about making this professional, do you know all the different ways that you can get paid?
Here, like on the PGF.
On the PGF, yeah.
Yeah, there's submission of the night bonuses, right? The draft, of course. Is there performance? Like
So
a match of the night?
you kind of hit the first one. The first one is a draft, and it's an auction style draft. So however much they paid for you to be on whichever team that you get paid, that's basically a show type of thing. And you said there's a match of the night, kind of a goat bonus for each night. Will have a match of the night, and both the people in there will get $100 for that night as well. Then there's always super chats because we're on YouTube and it's live. Everyone, starting on the 30th, the 29th for the draft and for the combine, but starting on the 30th every day live. And if somebody says, you know what, oh man, Buddha just did some crazy stuff that he just broke that guy's foot off. They might be all they gotta say is, hey, here's 10 bones for Buddha, breaking that guy. YouTube is going to get their YouTube overlord cut, but the rest of that money, about $7 go to you. We also have bounties. So we started this a while back, but because it's live again, people have said, you know what, I really like wrist locks. So Miggy and me have the highest bounty to date so far. We've both pledged $100 for the first wrist lock of the regular season. And Miggy, he's a madman. So if you get a wrist lock in the first minute, he'll double that for himself. So you take home $300. Yeah, and that goes. I mean, usually the twister is in there. It's all kind of random, but whatever the people want. But because there's a whole lot of interaction between the fans, the competitors, the production crew. So just gonna have to pay attention, and you might be able to score something.
Sweet, yeah.
Normally somebody will say there's a bounty for X, submission when the matches start.
Right.
And you can make that part of your strategy if you have any strategy, unless you're planning of just ripping and ripping everything.
Right.
But some guys do use it, to strategize whether they're to set up their game plan. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Got you. Yep. I'll take them if they're there, but yeah, we got things that we're working on for sure. Hopefully they'll come up in the bounties. So.
Just tell your homies, be like, yo, just get on the chat. If you like what you see, just hook a brother up.
Right.
Trying to make this.
Oh, they're gonna like what they see. I guarantee a show. Guarantee a show every match. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. That might be where most of the money's gonna come from for me, is in the super chat, because I'm gonna put on a show for you guys.
Fuck yeah, that's what's up. That's what I like to hear. Egg, any final thoughts before we go?
Well, I mean, I guess the question is, what's your main strategy? I mean, like you said, you like to get around to the back, use your throw bys and stuff like that to get the rear naked choke. I mean, is that your main weapon, or say you got 30 seconds left? What's your sharpest sword you're gonna come out with?
Pressure, pressure for the most part, and then what they give me from that pressure. They'll probably be dealing with the pressure the whole time. So if there's 30 seconds left, they're going to be ready to make a move to get up out of there, and that's where I'll capitalize for sure.
I like it. I mean, well, Wallace getting mad at me if I do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. We were watching the Matt Elkins Cam Hurd match. We talked about it a little bit ahead of time. They're wrestlers, you're a wrestler. Are you going to put that pressure on them, or are they going to put it on you?
In my head, I'm going to put it on them. I'm sure they're going to try to put it on me, but we'll see, If you're asking me and what I think, is definitely I'm going to put the pressure on them for sure.
Yeah, I mean, listen, everybody's going to answer that question that way. At least anybody who's a competitor coming in looking to win is going to answer that way.
All the respect to those guys, because those guys they are good wrestlers for sure. But I feel like I'm right there up there with them. So we'll see.
Right on.
For sure.
Listen, we're fucking pumped.
Me
we
too.
Can't wait.
So pumped.
There's exactly 2 weeks from today. Mm-hmm. We'll have the combine in the morning, drafting in the evening. Matches get on the way October 30th at 4 p.m. live on YouTube. This is the biggest season so far.
Yeah.
And they're just going to keep getting bigger, guys. So tune in. Stay tuned. Hey, watch Buddha. Show them guns again. Look. Woo! This dude is like he looks like he weighs like 225, but he's 185, bro.
Yeah.
185. You
Yeah.
know.
Only got weighed once.
Yeah. Well, I weighed in at the qualifier, like 181, no problem. I ate oatmeal on the way there and everything.
Oh wow.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, fuck.
Yep. It's
Oh,
crazy.
well,
I get
listen,
that
that's
all
not-
the time. Like I look like I'm 220, and everybody tells me there's no way I can make the weight class, but I walk around about 185.
Right on.
Yeah.
That's what's
Wow.
up.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Well, man, I'm just saying we're excited. You have the right mentality, the right attitude. We kind of call it the Shark Week of Jiu-Jitsu because it is gauntlet, but you seem primed and ready, man. I'm excited to see you out there.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna be Megalodon for Shark Week. Let's go.
Oh shit! Here we go. All right,
Yep.
guys. We'll catch you
Right.
next week with the what is it? Season 5 mock draft. Correct, Egg?
Yep. Yes,
That's
you-
what we're doing next week. So
Yes.
it's gonna be you, me, Miggy, and a fourth. I'm trying to get Aiken to be the fourth so we can do this mock draft. But tune in next week, mock draft. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for the comments. Keelan, we see you. Who is it? Combat Journeys. What's up? Yeah, what's up? Yeah, I love the McDojos. Who else we got here?
Tommy Blue Eyes.
Tommy Blue Eyes. What's up, guys? All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you next week. Adios.